What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever in my lifetime live composing stream. I'm going to be writing music for Incarnate. Boom. This is a game I'm working on with Skeleton Hand. They're out of Chicago. Really awesome group of folks working on an amazing game. And I've been doing music with them for, I guess, almost a year at this point, if that's right, Sham. Feels like just yesterday. So yeah, it's been really fun. Great group of guys, and we'll see if my computer can keep up. As you can probably hear, it's chugging pretty hard trying to stream and have my crazy templates open at the same time. So we're going to start by freezing some tracks. This is the most exciting thing I get to do as a composer. We'll just freeze these because we're not going to work on this part of the song anyway. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just freeing up some RAM because I don't have enough. I'm on my poor little laptop, which you can probably hear it wheezing away. So, and if there's any issues with sound or anything, let me know. This is all experimental. So we'll freeze you guys, we'll freeze all the shorts. All right, so it seems like that's a little better. Something's playing in the background here. All right, there we go. Oh, we'll freeze a couple more. We'll freeze. How about some of these? I think this one takes up a lot of... All right. Any better? We'll call it good enough. Maybe not. What if we go? Okay, we'll skip to the part that I'm actually working on, which I think is less involved. Well, I'm not using you at all, so we'll get rid of you. I'm not using U3 right now. Let's raise my sample rate too. Okay, last thing, and then we're going for it regardless. Now, but you know, it's all in the game, as they say. Okay, so this is what I'm working on, and we'll see how it goes. I came up with this. This is kind of like a the Nizari main theme, and then I'm trying to lengthen it a little bit. It's got this big orchestral part here, this builds up to this part, and then but this right here is only about, it's just over 2 minutes of music. So I'm trying to extend it out to like be 3-ish and have a bit of a contrasting section at the end, which brings it back a little bit, just because this whole track at the beginning is pretty heavy and intense, which is it's kind of part of the feel of the whole the world and the game and everything. But I just want to have a little bit of a back off so that when it loops back around, it's not like, it doesn't just start to like take over your whole life, with the intensity of it. So I kind of sketched this out this morning, I think, and we'll see if it actually sounds any good after 12 hours or whatever. So listening. Let's get some context. And some beer. It's not terrible. I think there's not quite enough groove here to like propel it through, especially after this, like there's this pulsing thing that happens. But this part should really be like a bigger thing. I think it loses some low end. So we will give it some. Let's find like a, what do we want? Like a low pad. Do some of this. So this is kind of like orchestral cinematic music cheat sheet number 1 is just take whatever your lowest part is, put it down an octave on like a very simple pad, and it tends to really thicken things up. So I'm going to try that. See what. So there's the bass part. I'm going to try, let's see. It's not, this always needs to be cranked up a little bit. Let's see. It doesn't even have an octave down, but the tune button. Let's try it. And maybe a different. That's kind of good. Nope. Maybe. We'll try, I think number 2 is the way to go. And now, the old copy paste, put you down there. Let's see if that helps. it's a little too growly. That's more like it. So we'll do a A-B. So there it is with or without. It's better. I think it, you know, and shame if you're listening, you can let me know too if it's too much of like a departure from the action stuff. I think I'll do another little trade secret trick to thicken it up. So right now I have this. I keep soloing that because then you can't hear me. I have this horn patch playing the melodic. It's basically these two instruments playing the melody. But I feel like it could be a little thicker. So I think I'm going to do this, which is like double this track. We'll pan one like mostly left, one mostly right. And then do a little like transpose trick. So we'll tune this, I guess, up, down. Yeah, so tune this down a little bit. Let's say like 4, as close to 4 as I can get. And then I need to tune this up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gives it a little extra. And I might actually do one more thing, which is, this is another cool trick, orchestration trick that you can't really do in quote unquote real life. But what we can do is, we can basically have a final section of horns that's really loud, but quietly in the mix. So it gives it like the like that feeling of intensity without it actually sounding like horns blasting in your face. Because this patch that I'm about to use is literally called Angry Brass, and it sounds like it. So it's great for really intense in your face stuff. But as you'll hear, I'll solo it for a second. It's a little much. So we'll basically like, first we'll rename this Angry Brass Horns, and then we'll just like bring it up. We'll start with it off and we'll turn it up until we like it. think that's that problem mostly solved. There's some like always save your work. There's some other things that I need. I still think so. Next problem we'll try to solve is when this up here. Oh, what's up, James? What about minimal harmonica? We could make that happen. You know what? If you really wanted to, we could make. Here, we'll do this since we're already over here. One of my favorite things to do is take kind of like normal instruments and really fuck them up, so to speak. So I think somewhere in here, actually it's probably out here somewhere, I have a melodica. Yeah. So where are we here? So we'll try, because I still don't really like that sub bass thing the way it is right now. So we'll try doing a melodica and pitch it way down. All for Smoking Ivories. Yes. Oh, what's up, Brad? Yeah, it's some of these plugins that you can't, like, it doesn't snap to it doesn't snap to a whole, or it doesn't snap to semitones, which is annoying. But actually, in that horn effect example, it kind of helps to have them a little bit out of tune, because it makes it sound more real rather than. And you know, if you had multiple horn patches playing the same thing at exactly the same pitch, usually the horn samples, like the same sample will play, and then you get phasing issues where it sounds all like thin. So okay, let's try the melodica trick. We'll do same sub bass thing. I guess these aren't going anywhere. Let's see. We'll go here. I guess melodicas are, would you call them winds? Well, in this context, they are synth pads. So we'll put them over there. Oh. Where? There we go. Now we're talking. It does have kind of like a slow attack, which is. Let's do. I think we need another. That's not exactly working, is it? Well, we'll try that just to see if it helps at all. You know what? Be honest, I think it sounds like trash, but we'll leave it in and we'll just turn it way down and it'll be our little stream secret. All right. Oh yeah, Helm's Deep. Yes. I'm trying to remember what's the music they play there. No, I'm going to get a copyright claim. All right. Okay, so back to work. We're trying to fix this transition from this pulsey synth. I think because we kind of transitioned from a lot of synths and craziness to more string stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to write out a little cello, like John Williams-esque line to try to like bridge that gap a little bit. So where are you? Cello. Oops, you're a bass. You're a cello. Are you a cello? Apparently not. Oh, I see what happened here. I saved it. Okay. Something like that. Oh yeah, James, Reaper. Reaper all day, every day. It is the best. Save your work. Even though Reaper automatically saves my work every 6 minutes. Okay. So now you get to experience my incredible piano skills. So this is what I do. Check this out. Speaking of Reaper, top right, there's a button called playback rate. I turn that shit way down, and then it's real slow. Turn on the metronome, and we will try to play a cello part. Let's see. What key are we in? E flat. Terrible. But now, proof of concept. Let's see if it sounds good. Let's try the shorts. Not those. Let's try different shorts. Not those either. That's not long mark how to attack. 103. Oh, on the wrong one. Nope. I think longs was the way to go, so we'll go back. Okay, time to practice. What's an E flat major scale? Actually play it well. That's part of the problem. Okay. Notes at the end, but that's why we use computers. Okay, and a couple other spots with wrong notes, but I think overall it was okay. We'll double it in the violas because they're not playing anything yet. Also, they're robots, so it doesn't matter if they play or not, but oh. I was like, what's that sound? I recorded myself. You'll hear what it sounds like to me. Nice. Okay, no need to keep that. Let's see how those sound. So I'm just gonna fix this up a little bit. I think generally I wasn't quite heavy-handed enough. if I took it up and then had the violas in the same octave, because this whole thing's getting pretty like low end nastiness. It's not mixed yet, obviously, but. Okay, horns. Time. Let's try. You know what? This melodica is not worth it. Sorry, James. Okay, this bass part. It's not really like cutting through. Maybe we don't need as many violins doing pads. Also, there's a lot of mid-range in the orchestration, so I think that's. So I wish there was a quick way to do this, but there's not. So I think this sounds cool with all of this, all the strings doing that. But then I want the top one to split off to different chord tones on this, like the third chord. So I have to play it poorly, I might add. does sound like the exact same thing getting played a bunch of times. So, randomize time. We take, and we're going to just essentially randomize the notes a little bit so it sounds like a few different people playing. And we'll do, yeah, these are going to be, oh, nice. Nice headphones, man. We'll do this, we'll humanize these, and then we'll leave the cello where it is. And then, pro tip on my bag of tricks shortcuts iPad over here. Each of these, what am I trying to say? Each of these patches has a vibrato control as well. So I just basically copy the mod wheel, which is like it's not the expression, but essentially is expression. I just copy. I have a shortcut to copy that to vibrato and to expression. So that should give it a little bit more juice. And I'll do that with all of them. And you. And let's see how that's at. Something weird is happening there. I think it's this one. I don't know what this is. You can go away. I think it's actually just RAM issues. Let's find out. That's not so bad. Okay, so let's give it a listen for back here. It's not awful, but the transition back to the top is bad. So I think I will fix that, and then maybe that'll be it for tonight, because it's been a long day. And okay, so in case, and I'll put up, let's see, let me pull up Discord here. I'll put up the info on this game. It's a really awesome game. I'll put up the info here for anybody who's interested. You can play it for free, the early access. So I'll put the Discord in the restream chat. So if you're watching on Invoke's channels, it'll be there, and then I'll also put it up on YouTube. So yeah, you can come to the Discord, hang out, and let's see. There's the website. You can hang out and check out the game. You can play it for free, like I said, through Hell Hades. He's a great streamer who streams all type of games, including Incarnate Early Access, which is really fun. Some of these tracks are in the game. This one is not yet, but it will be soon. And there's all of the boss fights have heavy metal. So I'll actually, I'm going to put a little like drum build up. I think we'll try it for 5 minutes. If it doesn't work, we'll call it good. And then a little sneak preview of the next boss music after that. So this is the Nizari like main theme. Then the Nizari boss has their own theme, and it is heavy ass metal, as are all of the bosses. So here we go. So we'll try a little bit of drum build. I'm just going to do the easy way first, which is just take how the drums start at the beginning, have them build slowly throughout. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. That chord doesn't work as well with the string parts, but anyway, that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing the drums. We'll try them again. Okay, let's try it. So, probably aren't any Reaper nerds watching. Something I want to either build or figure out a way to do is, so you see all this is all velocity data, which is basically like, where is it? Essentially, it's like louder and softer, so what I would like to have in my toolbox is like ramp this velocity up, but keep all of the relative values the same. This is like super nerdy, but essentially, you know, because you can make music ramp up through just turning up the volume, but in this case, since each of the like Oops, I'm recording stuff now. But like each drum hit is separately sampled, so it's like the soft ones are soft hits, the loud ones are loud hits. Like you're probably hearing a lot of keyboard too. Basically the samples are like different, so I want to build a way that basically ramps them while keeping the relative values the same, because this is mostly basically a loop from a program that I use that I like tweaked a bunch, and then so we could just do something like this. So let's try and just like select this, move it down a little bit, select this, move it down a little bit. Because when you do this, it like ruins all of the relative velocities. So we'll try to see if it sounds any good. And then we could just like, this is making my like efficiency nerd brain very angry. But we'll try it. Okay. It's all right. I think it will work. Okay. But I'm going to call it a night, so we will listen to some metal first. This is the Nazari bot. Whoops. I clicked the wrong one. So let me try again. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is kind of the work in progress Nazari boss theme. And maybe I'll play a little bit of it too if my guitar's still locked up. Of course it would not work. Let's try. So just to give you like the kind of the background on what, most of these palettes are, like we decide, me and Sham and Dane primarily decide like the general palette for each track, and then I use those to develop. So we do one first, and then we kind of move on to the other. Each area essentially has three. Okay, let's see if it will play. I really should pay for Power Drum Kit. I use it too much. So all of that was played on this bad boy right here, which is covered in chainmail and has some electronics problems. So anyway, you get the idea. And so I think I'm going to do this more often. Maybe like once a week or something, because it actually helps me as well. Hopefully it's fun for all two of you who are watching, but it actually helps me to like talk through what's going on, to not get like kind of stuck or like writer's blocked essentially. So I'll start doing this more often, and hopefully you guys should totally check out the game. It's really fun, and it's, if you're into like I am, really complex interactions between like different builds and different characters, and it's almost infinitely customizable the way you can build your characters and set them up and abilities and everything. So it's a really interesting game, and you can get deep into it, which is really great from kind of a player's standpoint. And for me, it's really fun because I get to write badass orchestral shit and then heavy metal. So anyway, hope you guys dug it, and check out their website, their Discord. I'm in there, and a bunch of other cool people in there, making content on the game and just working on the game in general. So without further ado, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for tuning in.